The president of the International Federation of Football, Sepp Blatter, at his meeting in Iran, requested the participation of women in football stadiums of the country. He also added that, as the president of the International Federation of Football, he is not happy with the restrictions of half of the population of the country, and it is his duty to remind Iranians to resolve this issue. With the start of cold season in Azerbaijan, which is considered to be one of the coldest regions of the country, no action has been taken by the prison officials towards installation of heating systems inside prisons. The prisoners in Maraghe prison have made their objections against the cold conditions in prison verbally and in writing to the prison officials and inspectors. However, so far they have not received any response. During the past week, Abdul Fattah Soltani, a lawyer, emphasized in a letter that prison officials are obliged to take care and protect prisoners, and in cases of illnesses, they are responsible to take care of the prisoners with medical assistance. Saeed Matinpour's wife said, "Prisoners in Evin prison are experiencing slow death, and it appears that the officials do not hear the voice of our request. Poor nutrition, lack of sufficient fresh air, and lack of equipment and medical care are the causes of numerous mental and physical illnesses among the prisoners, and my husband is one of the prisoners who requires urgent medical treatment." Nader Ghazipour, the representative of Urumia in the Iranian parliament, said, "Unfortunately, despite the attention of Iran's 11th government on the status of Urumia Lake, no action has been taken to prevent this lake from drying out." Two human rights organizations, the Human Rights Watch and the International Campaign for Human Rights in Iran, demanded the release of Mir Hossein Mousavi and Mehdi Karoubi, who were both presidential candidates in the year 2009, and Zahra Rahnavard, Mir Hossein Mousavi's wife, who is a writer and a political activist. These organizations indicated that, despite Hassan Rouhani's promises to release political prisoners, it has been over 1,000 days since Mr. Mousavi, Mr. Karoubi and Mrs. Rahnavard have been under house arrest, despite the fact that no charges have been declared against them.
In the wake of the banning of Spring newspaper, Ali Asghar Gharavi, author and member of the Freedom Movement of Iran, on Sunday the 10th of November, was arrested in the city of Isfahan. Ali Asghar Gharavi had stressed in his article that the first Shiite Imam Ali wasn't the people's political ruler and was just an example to be followed.
Last week, labour unions of bakers of Sanandaj and its suburbs, Saqqez and its suburbs, and Mirvan and Sarvabad, in a letter to the Ministry of Labour, asked the governmental officials to pay off the current year's wages, in addition to increasing the wages of bakers based on the sanctioned law of High Council. Furthermore, on Saturday the 9th of November 2013, a group of workers of the factory of Jahad Nasr in Mashhad city gathered in front of the Khuzestan Razavi and requested their financial demands to be dealt with. On Sunday the 10th of November 2013, Dawood Qaderi, an association board member of Tehran Islamic Councils for Work, said, "Due to silence of labor law, there are no limitations on activities of workers on the days when the air is polluted." An insurance group called Day has gone bankrupt. This incident has left 100,000 pensioners of this insurance pending, as well as the fate of about 100 hospitals and laboratories which was under the contract of this insurance. This includes Noor Hospital, owned by the Cabinet Minister for Health, Dr. Hassan Hashemi. Reports indicate that this year, the allowable wheat flour share for individuals has decreased compared to last year, and due to the increased prices for the wheat flour in the city of Sarovan over the past months, the purchase of more than 10 breads has been made permissible by the confirmation of the governor. On Tuesday, the 12th of November 2013, Sayyid Sadrullah Al-Amiri, the mayor of Behbahan city, informed the public about the protest of a group of municipal workers in Behbahan against unpaid salaries. The cement bukan industry in the province of West Azerbaijan was shut down due to the fact that the industry has run out of fuel. This incident has left 500 workers jobless. The physical condition of Reza Shahabi, a labor activist who is currently imprisoned in Evin prison, has been reported to be critical. Last week, on the 9th of November 2013, the first period of speed racing in the reconstructed tracks of Azadi was held. However, the security officials prevented females from entering the arena. This not only was limited to female audiences, but the federation officials, public relations executives, photographers and reporters who were female were also refused of entry to the arena. Sadire Moradi, a 51-year-old female political prisoner in the Evin prison who has problems with her jaw and teeth, has been refused of any care by the officials.
On Sunday the 10th of November 2013, Reza Haidarpour, the Evin prison doctor who examined Sattar Beheshti's body and reported it, was arrested and transferred to Section 209 of Evin prison. Furthermore, the Kaudpour brothers, two journalists from the city of Mahabad, were sentenced to 9 years and 6 months imprisonment in total and exile by the Revolutionary Court on a charge of gathering and colluding to commit crimes against national security and propaganda against the system. On Sunday the 10th of November, Hugh Maras Amiri Kale-Juye, who is known as Lak, a famous poet and writer from Kermanshah city in Iran, was summoned by the Intelligence Ministry of Kermanshah city. On Friday the 8th of November, Shamim Rohani, a Baha'i resident from Ahvaz city, was arrested by Intelligence Ministry agents. In the past week, since Monday the 4th of November, Sunni prisoners of conscience who were sentenced to death in Ghazal Hasar prison went on a hunger strike. The physical condition of two of them, Hamad Ahmadi and Jamshid Deghani, is very disturbing. They have gastric bleeding and are refusing to go to the infirmary. On Sunday the 3rd of November, Said Abedini, an Iranian-American priest, was transferred from Section 350 to Rajai Shah prison in Karaj city. He is now in Hall 9 of the prison, a section containing prisoners who have committed murder. On Friday the 8th of November, in the wake of the shooting in the town of Nausud, located in Kermanshah province, 2 young Kurdish suspects carrying contraband goods were targeted, wounded, and killed. On Monday the 11th of November, a meeting handling charges for Darvish prisoners in Adel-Abad prison who were incarcerated with charges of forming a terrorist group against the system, participating in gatherings intended to overthrow, against God, and the carriage of unauthorized weapon, is in the process. A 7-year-old child called Mohammed Ashobi, son of Abdullah from Firshur province in Fars, on Friday, November the 8th, was trying to emulate a hanging as a game and accidentally hung himself. Navid Khanjani, a human rights activist in a prison in the city of Karaj, fell unconscious due to a spine problem. Saeed Masuri, a political prisoner in Rajai Shah prison in Karaj, suffered an injury in his foot whilst playing football and was then neglected by the prison infirmary. On Saturday the 9th of November, the doctor of Hossein Ronaghi Maleki, a human rights activist and a blogger who at present is in Tehran's Evin prison, announced that Mr. Maleki is in a dire health condition and must soon be given a blood transfusion to prevent his blood from clotting. According to the news, Sayyid Jafar Tashakori Hashemi, the deputy mayor of Tehran's transport and traffic, has announced that 52 people are killed in Tehran due to air pollution each week. He also said that Area 318 and the city of Ray are the most polluted areas of Tehran and is twice the recommended allowed rate.